What's going on, y'all? Saturday, March 4th. Pops and I back in the shop. He's over there trying to unwrap that duct tape off of that upper control arm that Blake painted. But anyway, Pops and I just got back down here in the shop. It's Saturday morning. And today is my wife's birthday. So happy birthday to my wife. Unfortunately, she had to work this morning. And so we're going to celebrate her birthday this afternoon. So Pops and I are going to try to get some work done this morning. Back on the Harris. We're just trying to tidy up things. We've got to do the back bumper. We've got to do the bumper tabs. We're going to brace the bumper this time. It wasn't braced last time. So we're going to work on that. We've got to weld some tubing onto the chassis that the bumper will slide up in. The bumper mounts pretty much. And we're going to work on that. Also, we're going to work on a new front bumper, a new style of front bumper for this car. We're going to change it up a little bit. And we're just kind of do something different. So we're just doing odd and ends, getting this thing kind of knocked out. And Blake should be here in a little while. He said he was going to get up early and be here, but he's not here. So we'll figure we'll see him about 10 or 11 o'clock. But y'all hang out with us. We're fixing to open a package that came in the mail. And some of y'all know what's in it. We'll show y'all exactly what's in it. So y'all hang out with us. Let's open up this box. All right, y'all. I got this box. We're going to open it up. That's pretty neat. They put that cardboard right there so you didn't cut through. Knowing me, I'd probably cut through. Well, there they are. There's our on the berm hats that we've been waiting on. They are the Richardson 112s. Black, heather gray. Shout out to Jill at J&J Embroidery in Alto, Texas. She hooked us up on these hats. They're just a simple design. We are working on more design. So, there they are. There's your hat you've been wanting. You said you wanted one. Most of these are spoken for. I will deliver these this weekend and get these to those that got on the list first. And then we have another dozen we're working on. So we'll work on getting more of them. I've got to get some more of them in the extra large like what I have on because I have a big head. So I can't wear the regular Richardson 112s. So for anyone out there that has tried a Richardson 112 and it didn't fit you too good, and try Richardson 112 extra large because I wear a 7 5/8 to 7 3/4 helmet. This is the Richardson 112 extra large, and y'all can see I have it in the 4th hole. So these are plenty big. So we're gonna get some of these made, and that way we'll have some for the guys that have bigger heads. But we got our hats, so I'll get those out to everyone that's on the list. I just kind of been making a list as people tell me they want them, and that way we can get y'all a hat, and we appreciate y'all. But y'all hang out with us. I'll probably throw it up on time lapse here in a minute. We'll be doing some real time as well, and we're gonna get busy trying to get some stuff knocked out on this car this morning. That way we can get some stuff wrapped up. We're gonna put the right front back together. Pop's got all the tape off that upper control arm finally. And we'll get all that bolted on real quick. Get the shock and everything on it. And as y'all can see, the J-bar is in it. We went ahead and bolted it up the other night while we had extra hand here. And we still got to adjust it a little bit, but there's still a lot of adjusting we need to do. Obviously, sheet metal work is about to commence. So Blake is bringing body panels with him today, and he can get a rubber mallet and a board and go to town. So y'all hang out with us. there she is on the ground. Finally. We still got to do a little bit of adjusting on the J-bar. Rear end still got to go to the driver's side. So we got to shorten up the J-bar, and the J-bar may be too long. So, but we are going to do some measuring right there again. We were measuring our ride heights, and we'll get all that set. We'll get our ride height in the front set. There's the upper after I finished with it. Plenty of clearance on the shock, capped off. I put that brace in there just to help out. Got the shock in. So we'll get everything set in the front end, and then we'll get busy getting that rear end where it needs to be. Get it set back. Then we can set all the ride heights again once we get the body and all the weight on the car. And we'll double check all that. And then once we get, like I said, once we get everything on the car and it's ready to scale and everything, then we'll throw the caster camber gauge on it, set our front end. But that's it for now. We got to do a little bit of adjusting, and then we got to do a bumper bracket and T-bar mounts here in a minute. So we'll get all that knocked out. Y'all hang out. What's going on, y'all? We're back in the shop. It is now Saturday afternoon. Me and Pops, Blake, and we are back on the Harris. As you can see, they got all that aluminum T-bar right there straightened up and that sheet metal straightened. Blake is straightening up some more decking pieces. Today, of course, Saturday, like I said, but last night, Moulton Speedway was supposed to race. With all the rain, they weren't able to race. So tomorrow, Sunday, they are March 5th. They are going to race, and the drivers' meeting's at 1 o'clock. So we're fixing to get in thrash mode right here. That's why I got my welding hood on. So I'm gonna throw y'all up on time lapse. Probably won't have a lot of time to just kind of talk through stuff. So we're gonna throw it up on time lapse. We're gonna try to get this thing put back together because we're gonna try to race tomorrow. So y'all hang out with us. Enjoy the content. Appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned. All right, y'all. As y'all can see in the time lapse, we're getting her put back together. We still got a pot rivet underneath all this decking right here, but that's no big deal. We can reach and do that. That's only 1, 2, 3 seams. So we'll get that pot riveted back together and get the doors and quarters hung on it. And then we're gonna do some setting on the front end. We gotta double check. We still have to shim and put on the power steering pump, but that ain't no problem. We can do that too. So Blake's working on the nose. I wish y'all could have seen this nose. They may have seen it in the time lapse when you brought it in here, but she's pretty wrinkled up. So he just beat it out the best he could, and now we have to trim on the right front because we moved that shock out front. So we got to do some trimming. But there she is. For the most part, we get it back. We're getting there. Get it back together. Hopefully we get it on the scales in the morning. Oh yeah, I forgot about the race fan. Blake bought him a new race fan this morning, so he got that put on.
That makes a difference between fifth and first, so we're gonna find out.
Difference between fifth and first. I hear you. So we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna get her all put back together. Y'all hang out. Well, y'all, there she is. Put back together for the most part. Got to put on the door quarter. And I think Blake put on the driver door. Yep. Got to put on that quarter there. We still have a few things we got to check. We got to put this thing on the scales in the morning. We are going to scale it. We've got to set caster camber all in the morning. We're going to do that in the morning. Blake is out back painting his front bumper instead of doing the new style like we're going to eventually. Since we're in a short notice here, he's going to bolt on his spare bumper he had. So, but we had Pops had to fix his right front wheel. It got bent in the wreck on the backside. Pops got it straightened out. We got some air in it. It's holding air, so we're going to check that in the morning, make sure it's still holding air. But for the most part, she's ready to go. Pops and I got all the rear suspension, everything set this morning. Like I said, we'll get on the scales, see where the numbers are. Pretty sure those 2 pieces of lead are going to have to come off, and because we had to take a bunch of weight off now for the crate. So in our class, we weigh 2,400 with the crate, 2,600 with an open motor, open engine, whatever you want to call it. Open engines can be 362, any steel head, 2-barrel. Crates can run a 4-barrel, so they just drive a little bit better. So maybe Blake can keep it under him now. But there she is. We're gonna get it finished up in the morning and head to the racetrack tomorrow. So there'll probably be some trackside content coming, probably tomorrow evening or Monday in the next video for sure. Hats came in. Y'all don't forget about the hats. I've got a list of people that wanted a hat. I'll have a few left out of this dozen, but we do have more coming. So we'll get those coming, and if anyone else wants a hat, y'all let us know. You done out there?
Man, she pretty. Nice.
He getting that front bumper painted. So we'll get Blake fixed up and get back to the racetrack. And then hopefully soon we'll get back on this old girl here and get it closer to the racetrack. But for the time being, we like helping our friends out.
Right.
We appreciate y'all watching. If y'all will, like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for watching. Can't thank y'all enough. And until next time.
Thank you for watching. God bless you.
See y'all.